we are going to be making an apple pie. But this apple pie is going to be made with a cheddar cheese crust. I'm using a Tillamook white cheddar. Awesome. You're gonna like this. So that's going in the crust. The apples, hold on. These are actually discounted apples. Discounted for cooking. They've got little bits of brown and some chunks out of them. Still perfectly good for making a pie. So we've got local apples, we've got local cheese, and local cook. So let's see what happens. Alright, as the first part, I've grated the cheese. Half a cup grated cheese. There's a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to do with this, and then I'll show you when I'm done. But basically we've got flour, baking powder, baking soda, butter. That's pretty much it as far as the crust goes. Pretty simple, but it's going to be nice and flaky. Alright, before I go any further, I really just have to share our mixing bowls with you because they're awesome. So check this out. Rainbow, fit in each other, very cool. You know you're in love. Okay, so one thing I do need to give props to the King Arthur flour cookbook. I use this for just about everything that deals with baking. This is what I'm using for the pie crust today. But this is a really This is a really awesome book. I highly recommend everybody get it, use it, love it. Today. Was that too much? Use cold water when making the pie crust. Cold water. Flour hand! Flour hand! Cold water. Alright, gentle viewer, we have completed making the crust, and I have popped it into the fridge. In 2 discs to cool, so that butter can harden and the gluten can gluten, so that when we roll it out and put the filling in, put it in the oven, it's going to be awesome, and awesome means flaky. Time for the pie filling. Pie filling! Pie filling! Alright, for the pie filling, I'm using a recipe off of cooking.com, which is part of Country, which used to be America's Test Kitchen. I'm using it because the recipe for the pie filling in a really fabulous book, King Arthur's Flour Cookbook, it's awesome. But the ingredients that it calls for, I do not have. Cardamom, other things that I can't remember now. Anyway, I'm pointing at the computer. Anyway, I'm going to be using a recipe off of the internet. You should get one. They're good. This is what the internet looks like. Right there. That's the internet. You must core and peel and slice. Bad apple. I feel like I need a rotato. Alright, so now we have 3 different things going on here. We've got all our dry ingredients. We have of course our apples. And some melted butter. Let's see what happens. So we've run into a little bit of a delay, as you can see. It's night out. Started this when it was noonish. It's now 7 o'clock. Let me show you the delay. Can you guys say hello?
Hello. Hello.
Good job. So, that's the delay. It's cool. Look what we've done so far.
Yeah.
That's right, we're making apple pie. It's almost done. Alright, so here we go. It's all done, just ready to go in the oven. And cook for an hour and a half. And then we'll see what happens. My God, can you smell it? Can you smell it? Smell the pie. Alright, so we have the finished product. It baked for an hour and a half. It's a long time. Looks good. And yes, I'm wearing my pajamas because it's late at night. Alright, I think it's time to try this out. So assistant, cut the pie. Okay, I don't have an assistant. I'm gonna cut the pie and eat it. Alright, something that should have taken 3 hours to shoot has taken a day and a half. As you can see, I'm wearing yet a different shirt because it's the next day. I started the pie yesterday at noon. It's now today, the day after yesterday. And it's 11 o'clock. So really, I mean 24 hours, but you get my point. So the pie was really good. Great success. Everybody loved it. Check it out. We ate about half of it. We're going to eat the other half tonight. Flower hand! Flower hand! Yeah, white Tillamook cheddar in the crust. Tasty, though I think next time I would put more in. Also, the apple recipe for the filling. So good. Maybe I'll share it with you. It's actually the best one I've tasted so far, at least of the ones I've made. Yeah, so this has actually been a fulfilling experience. I'm gonna tweak with the crust recipe a little bit and do this again, but the apple filling recipe, perfect. Perfect. Just wanted to point out the reason I'm wearing a hat is to keep my hair out of the food. Flower hat!